What's going on, everyone? I'm so happy you decided to join me on this journey called Podcast Life. We will be discussing topics like celebrity gossip, life lesson, politics, and etc. This is a judge-free zone. Think of me as that homegirl that is so down to earth that you feel like you've been knowing for years. Remember, over here at the Boomerang Effect, the motto is never judge a book by its cover before opening it up and reading it. And remember, it's okay to agree to disagree. Just stand on what you're saying. Got it? Period. Please like, comment, share, give feedback, anything to help this podcast grow because it is a voice for the people. So, love, peace, and unity. Mwah.
I got a big mouth, can't help it. I talk from my heart, I'm real, you know what I'm saying, whatever comes. But my controversy probably. And it's not my fault. I'm trying to find my way in the world, you know, I'm trying to be somebody instead of just make money off everybody. You know what I'm saying? And so I go down paths that haven't been traveled before, and I usually mess up. But I learn, you know what I'm saying? I come back stronger. You know, I'm not talking ignorant, you know what I'm saying? So I obviously put thought into what I do. Your karma, everything that you do bad comes back to you. So anything that I'm doing that's bad, I'm going to have to suffer for it. But in my heart, I think what I'm doing is right. You know what I mean? And I think heaven is just, when you sleep with a good conscience. You don't have nightmares. And hell is...
What's going on, you guys? It is your girl, Queen, and this is the Boomerang Effect. Let's jump right on into the topic today. The topic is my future husband or wife is actually one of my friend's exes. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this discussion is because Portia Williams of Real Housewife of Atlanta has made headlines because she is now engaged to one of her friends' ex-husband. Now, they are currently the husband name was Simon, and he is worth over $340 million. So, hey, Portia is trying to get to the bag some way, somehow. So now she's engaged, and people is definitely going in on her because they feel like she's a homewrecker. They feel like she is breaking girl codes. How can you sit up here and basically call someone a friend? Next thing you know, as soon as your friend get divorced, you end up with her ex-husband. Yeah, it's very tricky. Now, Portia did come out with a statement. Let me read Portia's statement about it. Our relationship began a month ago. Yes, we are crazy in love. I know it's fast, but we are living life each day to the fullest. I choose happiness every morning and every night, tuning out our negative energy and only focus on positive wishes. He makes me so happy, and to me, that is what matters the most. For all of you that need facts, I get the picture. But Simon filed for divorce from his previous marriage in January. And it's May now, so okay. I had nothing to do with their divorce filing. That's between the two of them. Fallon and I are not friends, and Simon's divorce has been settled. Our relationship is a positive, loving step forward in everybody's lives. Simon and Dennis are committed to being respectful and supportive of my happiness in this situation, as well as being the best co-parents that can be to baby PJ. Two black men stepping up and being amazing people. Let's praise them. It's truly a beautiful moment in my life, and we cannot wait to spend the rest of our lives together. XOXOP. Okay. So let's just break down this situation because I feel like this was a good topic. It's a lot of mixed reviews. Don't get me wrong. Everyone is not going in on Portia. Some people feel like, well, hey, if you say that wasn't your friend, but you say that wasn't your friend and you end up talking to her ex or whatever, hey, it's for a game. But let's just back it up for a minute. Now, is it really true about them being friends? Now, everybody is taking that because on the show, she introduced Fallon as her friend. Matter of fact, they went to when she first introduced Fallon to the show, they actually went over to her house. Fallon was introducing her to her husband, like, hey, this is my husband, Simon. They was in a pool, they had a good time. And Portia was just like, that was all for TV. Yes, it's reality TV, but sometimes they have to lie and say that they knew the person for a long time just for, people can be like, oh, okay, it's something that, they're doing out there in Atlanta. They're all close. But in reality, Portia said that she was not, She did not know Falynn like that. She wasn't cool with Falynn. It was all for the show. Like I have to play it nice because at the end of the day, you're my coworker. You got cast. So, but that still don't make it right anyway. Even if you're a coworker, it's still, crazy. So, I mean, I don't know if people giving her points because at the end of the day, that could be true. But Falynn had did an interview throughout the season, and she was letting people know good things about Portia. Like, oh, Portia's so sweet, she's so nice. We have went on trips. We have went out to eat. We have partied a lot of times. And also, I know Portia, but through the father of her child. So you didn't met this woman. You didn't met Falynn and Simon through your baby daddy. Oh my God, it's the sloppiness for me. But that's how it was exposed anyway, because she had took a picture with Simon on Mother's Day. She had took a picture of Simon and the father of her child, and she made a post. But body language is everything. So on the post, she had her hands on Simon's chest and on his shoulder, and then her baby daddy was standing on the sideline with his hands crossed. You see what I'm saying? So that was, that's how it basically got exposed that they was in a relationship, because they just like, wait a minute, ain't that Fallon husband, and you all over him, and then the father of your child sitting right there, and y'all not even making eye contact? Like, that's weird. But let her tell it, they're one big old happy family. It's one big old palo sauce. You know what I'm saying? So I really wanted to know, is that really true? And how do people feel about this subject? Because it is an interesting subject. Like, is it fair game when you're in the process of dating people? Like, any of one of your exes that you never took serious, is they fair game after you stop talking to them? You don't care if somebody that you're basically cool with decide to talk to one of your ex. Like, let's just keep it real. Would you really trip on one of your friends for talking to an ex that you had back in high school? Or is it like automatically off limit? Is some people off limit? Like, don't talk to my baby daddy type stuff. Is he off limit? Or is any ex that you dealt with, mess with, or whatever off ex? Now, I know for dudes, it's always that cold bros before hoes. They love saying that, bros before hoes, until you find you a freak, Nick. Let's come out there until you find you a freak, Nick. Oh, y'all be about to pass out. But the dudes always have a saying where it's bros before hoes. Like, at the end of the day, they don't like showing emotions over females that they're not committed to. So even if one of their partners do sit up here and say, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and holler at Shaniqua, they're gonna like, oh bro, I'm good, I don't care, go ahead and do it. But I did talk to a couple of my male friends, and they said, well, no, it's really not a big deal. It's just more so of if he decides to marry her. Like, like they have an issue because they just like, come on, it's always that one dude that sit up here and want to marry the toss up. And she didn't bust down damn near 4 or 5 of your partners, and then you get with her. Instead of you busting her down and moving around, you end up trying to make a house, a hoe into a housewife. So with dudes, their logic, majority of them seem like they would not care. It's not a big deal. But I'm pretty sure that if you sit up here and divorce your wife, that's a different story because that's a different title. But even if it was somebody that you was dating, period, like how would you feel if somebody that you was cool with or even associated with, is it fair game for them to talk to them without being like a big issue? Like, you would not have an issue with them. Me personally, I think everybody have played the portion. Everybody. And it could be different scenario. If you're talking to a married man, you a portion. You know what I'm saying? If you sit up here talking to somebody that's so-called in a committed relationship with anybody, you're a portion. If you sit over here sneaking and geeking, you're a portion. If you talk to somebody, that basically let's see, what's another scenario, it's different type of scenarios of being portions. So it's kind of like, I think everybody have played a Portia once in their life. So people are coming hard down on Portia. In my opinion about this situation, I really do feel like Portia is dead ass wrong. And the reason why I sit up here and say that, I do believe that you do not play with fire. You don't play with commitment. Trust and loyalty is everything. If you don't have trust for the person, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you really feel about committing to them and taking them serious? I would never sit up here and call myself trying to be with somebody that I normally know is with somebody else. Or I feel the need to sit up here and play number two. But I'm number one. I'm always on the court. I'm MVP, baby. Ain't no bench. I don't even know what the bench look like. Ain't no, oh, you on the bench. You holding the water. Ain't no bench playing with me. I'm shooting. I'm all threes. I'm shooting. And on the cool, I'm a free agent until I get signed. And once I get signed, I'm good. I'm retiring out the game for good. But until then, I'm a free agent. I'm always on the court, baby. Not just saying. But I just saying though, like, I mean, when you're in the dating process, it's okay to sit up here and date different people and get to know people. But you cross the line when you sit up here and start going out the people that's in your close circle. I do feel like it's our bid and stuff like that. I'm not gonna lie, me and my friends might be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't care about you talking to somebody I was talking to in high school, whatever. People grow and they keep it pushing. But no, don't talk to the father of my kids, and don't talk to nobody currently. But I don't understand how some of y'all females can go in on Porsches and then y'all sit up here and got homegirls that sit up here sleeping around with married men, or they sitting up here sleeping and geeking with somebody else. Like, you got to be mindful of that stuff too, because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? If they'll do it to another woman, what makes you think that you're different? And I'm just being honest with you. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. If we sit up here and allow stuff like that to keep on occurring in our future, then we can only expect the worst for them. Do I lose trust if I find out one of my friends is messing around with a married man or something like that? No, I don't lose trust for them, because at the end of the day, you know who to play with and you know not who to play with. And I just don't even. I'm glad me and my homegirls, we got different tastes. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm just let's just say that. I'm glad we got different tastes. What they like in men, I don't find attractive, and what they probably, what they like, I don't, they don't find what I like attractive. So that's cool. That's a plus. And then for number two, I don't even play them type of games. I don't even like being alone in a room with a significant other, husband or boyfriend or baby daddy. I'll be like, no. I remember one time my friend, she was just like, oh yeah, I'll be at the house in a minute. But she was saying like, her boyfriend or something like that was in the house. Do you not know I sat outside? I sat outside until she got there. And it was just basically over respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't think that something was gonna occur or he was gonna make a pass to me. It's just a matter of respect. So do you guys think that you can honestly sit up here and see yourself with one of your friends or an associate? It don't have to be a friend, somebody that you probably was cool with. Do you see yourself honestly dating somebody? Have you ever thought of it? Like, let's get into it. Like, have you ever thought like, golly, like, my friend, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my gosh, like, she was with this dude, and next thing you know, you probably felt like, hey, she probably wasn't all into him, but you was like, oh my God, I wish I would have knew him first. I'm not even gonna lie. It's funny to sit up here and say I didn't see memes where they be like, "Dang, when you meet all the homeboys, and then you figured out you picked the wrong one." Ladies, have you ever been in that position? You be like, dang, you look at the kin folks and then you look at the cousins and the homeboys, and you be like, golly, I picked the wrong one. We all done been there. That's what I'm saying. We all done been a portion where we wish like we can just throw them back in there and reshuffle and pick again. But I mean, life doesn't work like this. So yeah, let me know your input about this situation. I kind of made this podcast a little short because I had to speak on it. But yeah, is it about loyalty? Is it about trust? Can you trust, your partner, or or your friend or stuff like that after they have done that? Because you have to be liable if they have done it to multiple people or in other people's relationship. Why do you take offense once they turn and then they do the same thing to you? Come on now. Cause a lot of you guys sit up here and be like, oh my God, it's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I got friends that sit up here and mess with different married men and stuff like that, but then turn around and next thing you know, she take your man, and all of a sudden you hurt, you broken. It's loyalty, you ready to fight. Well, it was okay when she was consistently messing around with other people relationship. So what? Why are you so surprised? And that goes the same way with men. That goes the same way with the men. How can you sit up here and not feel a certain type of way when your partner's sitting up here getting shady and feisty with different females, and then next thing you know, he busts down your baby mama, or he's sitting up here telling your girl how what you doing and how trapping you is. Now all of a sudden you in your feelings. He done messed up bro code. You ready to fight. So please like, share, comment. Let me know what you think. I would love to hear you guys' opinion about the situation. Do you feel like Portia was right or wrong? Do you feel like it's not a big deal? If you guys was only talking, or do you feel like that if they're not married, it's free game? If they wasn't married to each other, you can talk to any one of your friends' exes, and it should be okay. Please like, share, comment. Thank you guys for tuning in. Love you a lot. Mwah.